Hello, and welcome to this demonstration video where I'll be showing you a couple of ways Elias can be used for live TV, game shows, or other various types of live events. Although Elias is primarily designed for video game composers and sound designers, the potential area of usage for Elias is way bigger than just the world of video games. And a lot of live TV shows and other kinds of live events could benefit from adaptive music that can be adjusted on the fly. And for this, Elias is a very powerful tool. Here we have one first example. So let's assume that your show has an intro segment that is not totally scripted, and that you therefore need to be able to increase the intensity of the music dynamically together with those unscripted events on stage. And in Elias, this is simply a matter of going up in levels. And when I do that, you can hear that more stems are being added or changed in the mix. By dividing the music into different stems on different tracks, with unique rules for how and when they can change, we can get very musically sounding transitions between these level changes. And now, when the intro segment is done, I have an action preset that will take us into the next theme with a nice transition. So let's activate that one. Okay, so now we're in the so-called main theme. And here we have a strong party vibe going on, but let's now say that we have a show host entering the stage that is about to talk. For that, we need to lower the intensity of the music so that the host can be heard. So let's use an action preset. And just like that, the arrangement is now much more suitable to be in the background and have someone talk over it. And after a while, we might want to bring back some intensity, but not all of it. So let's go for an action preset called medium intensity. And by doing so, we get drums and bass back. And before we stop, we might want to bring back the melody just one more time. So let's do that. And after that, let's stop. For this next example, let's take a situation where there are multiple repeating segments that need music that feels similar and consistent, yet varied during each segment. An example for this could be presentations of competitors in a live TV competition show. And for this, Elias's level alternatives are a great tool. With just a couple of alternatives on the levels on these tracks, we can replay the same theme over and over again without the music feeling repetitive. Let's try it out. I have an action preset that will transition us into this theme. And what you're hearing now is one version of how this theme could sound. The next time we play it, it could sound like this. Or maybe like this. Or perhaps like this. And as you can hear, the different versions we get from these combinations share a kind of similar DNA, while being slightly different from one another. And once we're done with this theme, I'll just play the action preset that will transition us out of it. And for the third example, let's imagine a situation that requires suspenseful music in the background for a longer period of time, and that dynamically builds up as the tension rises. An example for this could be the vote counting segment in a competition show. As we want the music to evolve, we can go up in level. And let's do one more. And when we want to accentuate a highlighted moment in the show, for example when a competitor scores a lot of points, we can use a standalone stinger for that. One more. And if you want to, you can also use tonal stingers that will follow the chord progression of the background loop. And at some point, the segment that we're in might enter a new important stage. Maybe we go from jury votes to the people's votes. And to emphasize that, we want the music to change, maybe with a key change. So what I've done is that I've prepared so that levels 1 to 5 are in one key, and levels 6 and up are in another. And then I will play an action preset that will transition us to level 6, that is in the new key. Take a listen. So now we're in the new key, and by also going up in level on the stingers, they will also match the new key, like this. And on the other one. Okay, so let's keep going up in level to make the tension rise. To level 8. And for when the winner of the competition is revealed, we might want the music to do a dramatic stop. So let's use an action preset for that. And once the winner is revealed, let's use this victory action preset that will play a big fanfare. And I have then prepared so that once this fanfare is done playing, Elias will automatically bring us back to the main theme. Like this. And once we're here, we can control this theme the same way we did before. So let's go to full intensity. Then stop. And all of this can actually be controlled with MIDI by creating a project in Unity where you implement your Elias project and install a MIDI plugin. Then you assign your Elias functions to the MIDI keys of your choice, and after that you can control the music with MIDI inputs from a keyboard, a pushpad, QLab, or whatever you are using. You can do this either within the Unity editor, or you can make a build of your project so that you can run this on a computer that doesn't have Unity or Elias installed. I hope you found this video useful and that this may have inspired you to try new, exciting ways to use Elias in the future. Have a nice day everyone and take care.